I want to tell you a story in Kenny Cool episode number 2 about something that I did recently. So I'm going to flip over to the web view and tell you a little bit about what's called the first inaugural NFL Big Data Bowl. And you can see it here. This was a competition run by the NFL recently. I think the delivery date was about a week or two ago. And this was something that I took advantage of to check out because I've been an NFL fan since I was as long as I could remember as a kid. Been a Chicago Bears fan my whole life. Probably started off as a Miami Dolphins fan back in the early 70s when they came into vogue, but I used to collect little football helmets, the whole thing. I've always been a football fan. But what I tried to do here was to take this opportunity to investigate NFL data. Now, the way that I did it, the way I chose to do it, was probably different than most people. I picked the combination of Alteryx and Tableau to look at the data they gave us. They gave us 6 weeks of data from the beginning of the 2017 year. Now, the agreements that we have is that I can't show any of this work that I did. I can't really publish it anywhere. They're in the evaluation of the competition now. I have absolutely zero expectation to win or place or show or anything. I have no expectation that I did anything good, but I know I did, and that's what I want to tell you about. Is I chose theme number 1, which is understanding speed. And by writing a workflow, I spent an hour and a half writing an Alteryx workflow to process, I don't know what it was, about maybe 30 million records of play data, and to try to answer some of these questions. But really, I wasn't even doing this for the competition. I was doing it for myself. I was doing it for, let me introduce you to Oliver. This is Oliver. He's going to be my partner on the Kenny Cool video casts. He's an exotic short hair with green eyes, as you can see. I'm going to put him down on his chair over here. Whoop, there he goes. Anyway, he's 4 months old, but getting back to the big data theme. I found out some really cool stuff, and I knew it was cool when I crunched the data, visualized it in Tableau, and I was like, holy shit, I need Matt Nagy. I need the Bears coach. I need to show him this. I need to show him this aspect of the way that this player plays. Now, remember, this was data from 2017 when John Fox was coaching the team. But some of the things I was finding totally blew my mind. And what I did was, the smart thing is I built the custom data set in Alteryx, and then I visualized it in Tableau and interactive dashboard so I could interrogate the performance of any individual player, of any individual position. I can look at what led to success in terms of touchdowns, field goals. I can look at quarterback efficiencies. I could look at the abilities these quarterbacks had to throw high velocity touchdowns versus touchdowns. I built all of these insightful dashboards based on speed and acceleration and other things that I was able to pull out of the data. I did some animations, a lot of cool stuff. So if you were to ask me, would I prefer the Super Bowl or the Big Data Bowl? I'll take the Big Data Bowl any day, because the wealth of information in that spans all the teams, all the players, all the games. And I wish I had the whole season of data, because the framework that I built is absolutely phenomenal. And I hope sometime in the future, well, if they have it again next year, I'm going to do it again next year, and I'm going to also write an article, hopefully to get that published. But I wanted to tell everybody about this Big Data Bowl from the NFL. I think it's totally cool, totally fantastic, and I probably spent less than 20 hours on it over the holidays, but I could have spent 200. That's how much fun it was. So I wanted to thank the NFL for that opportunity, and maybe in the future, maybe they'll let us publish some of this stuff, and I can show you what I'm talking about. So anyway, thanks for listening.